The following is a special presentation of Retro Sports Network Radio and is presented also by the Digital Dice Podcast, whatever that is in 1970s. The best place on the web for your best podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs. Find us today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. And by Dude Cigarettes, because you're a dude. Unfiltered. Of course. Why, hi there, I'm Ron Juckett in high fidelity black and white for you, and we start a new project for you. It is week one, the combined best of 1960s. The NFL and the AFL, they had their shotgun marriage, and so we will be doing a 1970 season format. It is the first season post-merger, but we are playing with the best of the 60s. My friend Chris Slovic will be doing the AFL or AFC Game of the Week for you. We are going to be doing the NFL or NFC Game of the Week for you, plus at the half show you or read you highlights of other games that may or may not have taken place this opening Sunday of this first combined season between the morally superior National Football League and those outcasts in the AFL. Oh wait, we're all together now. We have to be a happy family. So close to Christmas too. Now, in all seriousness, this should be fun. Chris will be doing the AFC side, and I will be doing the NFC side. And so we start with maybe the best team of the decade, the 62 Green Bay Packers. They travel to Yankee Stadium for this one to play the New York Giants. The Giants, apparently, according to 2nd and 10, which is the game we'll be showing this often, are 14-point underdogs. So if you're quite ready for Bart Starr to Dollar touchdown and for lots of running, so it's Y.A. Tittle for the Giants and Bart Starr for the Green Bay Packers, well, then you're in for a treat. And so if you're quite ready, let's do this. It's the Packers and the Giants in glorious black and white next, as Retro Sports Radio presents the National Football League Game of the Week, presented again by Dude Cigarettes. Unfiltered, of course. Ignore those scores up there. It'll be the Giants and the Packers. The Packers are a 14-point favorite. Their best player from 62, technically, according to 2nd and 10, is Willie Wood, who is a punt returner and a safety. Bill Forrester, a linebacker. Jerry Kramer is their kicker and just got in the Hall of Fame. That should have happened years and years and years ago. Max McGee, if he's sober, one of their top wide receivers, and is their punter. And Jim Taylor, well, he'll run a lot of the Packer sweep. For the Giants, their key players, Y.A. Tittle is a quarterback and a dandy. Dick Lynch, who did a lot of years on radio for the Giants, is the corner. Rosie Brown is injured for this one. Sam Huff, who, by the way, starred in a CBS special in 1960, The Violent World of Professional Football. And Del Schaffner, he's not a singer, he's their wide receiver. The Packers can throw the ball. They are very good as a long threat. We're going to see a lot of sacks in this one. Kicking, it's the 60s. Turnovers, the Giants will turn it over a bunch. So if you're ready, 75 degrees here at Yankee Stadium, clear skies, calm winds. As we get set, Green Bay has won the toss, and they will receive. So Don Chandler will kick this one deep to Herb Adderley or Tom Moore. And our season begins at the 12, and Moore heads out after a 25-yard gain. Bart Starr is the quarterback for the Packers, and the offensive line for Green Bay is this. Jim Ringo is your center, and he's a good one. Bob Skoronski and Forrest Gregg are the tackles. Jerry Kramer and Fuzzy Thurston are the guards. I mean, that whole line, I think, is enshrined in Canton. For the Giants, defensively, it'll be a 4-3. It'll be Dick Modzelewski and John Lovetear are the tackles. Andy Robustelli and Jim Catfidge are the defensive ends. The linebackers, Sam Huff on the left, Tom Scott on the right, and Bill Winter is the middle linebacker. The defensive backs for the Giants, Alan Webb and Jimmy Patton are the safeties. Dick Lynch and Eric Barnes are the cornerbacks. So 1st and 10 for the Packers. Jim Taylor and Tom Moore start as in the backfield, and they're going to run a lot. Max McGee and Boyd Dowler are the wide receivers. Ron Kramer, the tight end, and Jim Taylor and Tom Moore aren't going to catch a lot of passes. So as we said, a beautiful day at Yankee Stadium as we get set for this one. 14:51 first quarter. Let's get to it. Taylor on 1st and 10 for the Packers. They key him. Taylor's going to cut left and pick up 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Packers on their own 43-yard line. So Starr will call his own plays. They are in white with green numbers. Don't have the helmet, but it is a yellow helmet with that white G that was actually designed by Vince Lombardi. Tom Moore on 2nd and 4. Giants playing for the run. That's what they're looking for. Moore gets a first down. Got a good block. And Tom Scott gets a breaks the tackle. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Packers on their own 49. And the clock is running. 70,000 apprehensive people here at Yankee Stadium anticipating this one. They're going to go to Boyd Dowler on a medium long. Giants have read it all the way. Starr going to throw it, and Sam Huff has it at the 30 for the Giants. He finds a crease, 40, 47-yard line. That's a gain of 17. Vince Lombardi is mad as heck. Throws his gum on the ground and all that. So 1st and 10. Giants with a blue helmet and the white and Y written across the side. Blue jerseys, white numbers, and gray pants. It'll be not Glenn Griffin. It'll be Y.A. Tittle as their quarterback. Phil King and Joe Morrison are the running backs. Hugh McElhaney will get a few carries too. Del Schaffner and Frank Gifford are the wide receivers. Joe Walton, you know that name if you're a New York fan, is the tight end. And the men in charge of protecting Y.A. Tittle, Greg Larson is the center. Bookie Bowen and Darrell Dess are the guards. It won't be Rosie Brown on that right tackle. It'll be Kiriak along with Jack Stroud. For the Packers defensively, they play a 4-3. Henry Jordan and Dave Hanner are the tackles. Bill Quinlan and Willie Davis are the defensive ends. The linebackers, oh my goodness, they're going to hurt you. Ray Nitschke and Bill Forrester are the outside linebackers. Dan Curry is the middle linebacker. And the secondary for Green Bay, Herb Adderley and Jesse Wittenden are the corners. Willie Wood and Hank Grimminger are the safeties. 1st and 10 for the Giants on their own 47. And they're going to try one to Schaffner long. See if they can catch the Packers napping here. 1st and 10. Green Bay and man-to-man, and they blitz. Here comes Willie Wood. Tittle. Won't get that one. Or will. Looking for Schaffner. But John Simak knocks it away. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Giants. 13:07 first quarter. No score. Following the interception of Bart Starr. And Vince Lombardi is just chewing the year off anybody he can find. Phil King will get it. Green Bay plays for the pass. Give is to King. And Phil gets about 3. And it'll be 3rd and 7. The Giants are not going to be super successful running the football against this tough Green Bay defense. Gifford on a medium pass is the call. They double Schaffner. He's got time. Gifford has it. And Bill Forrester will tackle him after a gain of 9. And the Giants will get a 1st and 10 on the Green Bay 41. And they are already in field goal range for John Chandler. So Phil King 1st and 10. Green Bay with a passing there. There's a flag.
False start. Offense.
Referee Al Wilson says it's a false start. And that'll back them up 5, and it'll be 1st and 15 from the Green Bay 46. Tittle says a few words. No one owns up to it. And we'll try this again. Morrison is keyed to give us to King, and Phil is smothered by Dave Hanner.
Flag on the play.
Another flag, though.
Clipping. Offense.
So blocked from behind, and it will be on the Giants. 10 yards. And it's now 1st and 25 from the Giant 44. Allie Sherman, the longtime assistant of Roy Lee Howell, is the head coach of the Giants, and in his debut, he isn't very happy right now. Draw play to Morrison on 1st and 25. And Morrison finds a huge hole over midfield, across to the Green Bay 35, and they get 21 yards on 1st and 25. 2nd down and 4 for the Giants. And the Packers, again, Lombardi, it's a homecoming for him. He was a coordinator here in New York before taking the job in Green Bay in the late 50s. And so always, where he thinks he's going to be warmly welcomed, but he may be warmly welcomed, Bart Starr and company or not. Give us to Phil King on 2nd and 4. Packers play for the pass, and King falls forward for a yard, 3rd down and 3. So spot the ball on the Green Bay 34. McElhaney is in the backfield, and they're going to run into him. All-out blitz. Give us to McElhaney, and he is hammered at the line, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the Giants at the 33. It'll be a 1-yard gain, and out trots Chandler to try a 40-yard field goal. 9:56 to go in the first quarter. So the Giants trying to make the Packers pay for that mistake. So Chandler, on this beautiful day, the grass is good, this Sunday, September 20th, 1970. The Yankee season is about over, and they won't be playing much baseball here, so it is the Giants' grass to tear up. Chandler is ready for 40, gets a good leg on it, and it is up, and... Oh, he missed it. It's no good. So Lombardi with a dry smile on his face. Allie Sherman chomps on some gum, and the Packers take over on their own 20. Paul Hornung out there now with Jim Taylor. So they're going to run it for Hornung. Giants blitz. Here comes Bill Winter with the blitz. Give us to Hornung, and Dick Lynch brings him down after a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. 9:09 to go in the first quarter. Jim Taylor now will get the Packers sweep. McGee is double covered. Taylor sweeps around for 5, and it's 3rd down and 2. Tom Moore comes back in. Packers should be able to run at will against the Giants. Moore up the middle. Giants expect Taylor to have it. Give us to Moore. Taylor makes the play, but Moore gets 3. And it's a 1st down for the Packers on their own 31. Almost halfway through the opening quarter, no score. Packers and Giants here. McGee on a medium pass on 1st and 10. They double Ron Kramer, star throws. Flag is down.
False start. Offense.
And as you heard, false start on the offense. Maybe 1st and 15. Taylor again on the sweep. Giants play for Taylor. The give is to Taylor. He cuts right and somehow gets a gain of 4 out of that. Giants had 8 in the box on that play, and Taylor just kind of trying to do his best to go outside. 2nd and long now. 2nd and 11. Ball on the Packer 30. They are going from left to right here in the first quarter. Again, a warm day in New York. 75 degrees. Clear skies. Hardly a breath of wind. The cigar smoke as we go from the left field bleachers here all the way to home plate is just kind of going straight up. And the Anderson sign that's over that Y in the left-hand end zone there is obscured by cigars. Taylor on the draw. Giants blitz. It's Bill Winter. Jim Taylor gets about 4 before Mickey Walker can bring him down. It's 3rd down and 7. So Packers in a passing situation. They're going to go to Ron Kramer, the tight end. Giants all-out blitz. Star doesn't have much time. He is going to be knocked down by Jim Catfish for a 6-yard loss. And it's 4th down coming up. So the Packer offense has kind of sputtered through the first quarter. 6 plays, 8 yards, 4:25 off the clock, and they get nothing out of it. And so Boyd Dowler will stand on his 13-yard line and punt this baby away. Hugh McElhaney over from Dallas and San Francisco will be back to return it. Dowler gets it away long and high. McElhaney has it at the 12. It's a 60-yard punt. And the Giants take over on their own 17. 5:19 to go, first quarter. Morrison and King back in the backfield for the Giants. They'll work out of a pro set. King on the run. Green Bay into a deep zone. King gets 1. Giants had the right offense set up, but the blocking just wasn't there, and it'll be 2nd and 9. So, ball on the 18 of New York. Morrison now on the run. Again, they play zone with the Packers, and Morrison finds a huge hole. Bill Forrester got him up, a finger on him at the 27 to knock him down. So that actually now is on the dirt side of the Yankee Stadium surface as they play on the infield. 1st and 10 for the Giants on the 27. Lombardi pacing the near sideline. Going to go a medium pass to Phil King as they throw on 1st down. They double Schaffner. King has it at the 42. He immediately gets more room over midfield. John Simak with the tackle, but it's a gain of 24. And so the Giants are able to move the football again. 3.5 to go. First quarter, no score. Packers heavily favored here in New York, but the Giants have held them at bay so far. King on 1st down. Green Bay in a run blitz, and King gets 1 yard. Ron Gassert for Green Bay filled that gap, had that play snipped, and it's 2nd down. So 2:52 to go, first quarter. Morrison now on a run. They watch for the pass. They give us to Morrison, and Joe dives up the middle and gets 2. It'll be 3rd down and 7. So 3:05 off the clock on this drive. 2:14 to go in the first quarter. Schaffner on a medium pass. Green Bay playing for the run on 3rd and 7. Tittle has to scramble, and he won't get anyway. Bill Forrester brings him down for a loss of 8. And on 4th and 15, Don Chandler will stand on his 31 and will punt this away. So the defense showing their teeth in a scoreless first quarter. Chandler will punt to Willie Wood. They wait. Chandler gets it away long and high. Green Bay with a roll takes a huge bounce and goes in for a touchback. A 54-yard punt and no return. So Bart Starr and company, a minute 33 to go in the first quarter, will start on their own 20. This is Retro Sports Network Radio. The NFL Game of the Week, brought to you by Dude Cigarettes. They're unfiltered because you're a dude. Taylor on a sweep. Giants in man-to-man coverage. Taylor finds an opening, gets in the secondary, and Eddie Dubb makes a tackle. However, Taylor's hurt.
First down.
I believe he got the wind knocked out of him. Injury timeout on the field. A minute 23 to go. And it will be Paul Hornung now in the backfield with Tom Moore. Medium pass to Dowler is the call. Giants double Dowler. Starr is being pressured. He has to look around. He finds Ron Kramer. Does he have him open? No, it bounced off the tight end's fingers, and it will just fall harmlessly to the ground. Second down and 10 for the Packers. A minute 12 to go. I wonder if that's not the same Tom Moore that became the announcer, was it? He'll take the run. Giants double up Dowler. Starr gives to Moore, and Tom falls ahead for 3. 3rd and 7, and what might be the last play of the first quarter coming up. The clock, that scoreboard in right field says 30 seconds, and the clock is ticking. Hornung on a medium pass. Giants double up Dowler. Starr finds Hornung at the 44. Hornung's over midfield. He's got room. 40, 35, 30. And Dick Lynch will drag him down at the 29-yard line. And we've played 15 minutes. The score. Green Bay nothing. The Giants nothing.
You're listening to 1960s football on the Retro Sports Radio Network.
The second quarter of our NFL Game of the Week is brought to you by Bratz Beer. If you're looking for a beer that's crisp, cold, and bites, Bratz Beer is for you. Made from the finest waters of Lake Erie. Bratz Beer. You want one now. So offense, we didn't have a heck of a lot. Green Bay, 4 first downs to 3 for the Giants. Yardage 76 for Green Bay. The Giants had 64. Green Bay 30 yards in the air, 46 on the ground. Time of possession 7:49 for Green Bay, 7:11 for New York. Green Bay had a turnover. Both teams had a sack. And Green Bay was only flagged once for 5 yards. Bart Starr, 1 for 3 for 36. Jim Taylor is ready to go. 5 carries, 31. Morrison for the Giants, 3 carries, 32. So first and 10 now. Green Bay now driving right to left. They're now working towards the bleachers here at Yankee Stadium. First and 10 from the Giant 29 following that big pass. Hornung goes out. Taylor comes in. First and 10. Taylor, the fullback, will get the carry. Giants in the run blitz. Give to Taylor, and Jim meanders his way for 3 yards before Lane Howell can bring him down. 2nd and 7 coming up. Elijah Pitts checks in for the Packers, and he will get the ball. The Keon Taylor give it to Pitts, and Elijah cuts back into a hole and digs his way for 4 yards before Jerry Hillebrand can make the stop. 3rd down and 3, Giant 22-yard line. So Jerry Kramer is the kicker, and he says, you can go whenever you want. I can make it from here. Taylor will run the Packers sweep. Giants in a safety blitz. Taylor gets around the blitz, breaks on through, but Tom Scott knocks the ball loose at the 18, and Ron Kramer has it. He's brought down at the 10, so you can't advance the fumble. So Jim Taylor got 4. It was knocked out. Ron Kramer picked it up, carried it to the 10, and it's 1st and goal to go. Allie Sherman has a few words for the officials. He's trying to say that Taylor was down, and they're not buying it. Pitts on a medium short. Giants play for the pack. Run. Pitts, touchdown. Starr saw it all the way. Pitts ran the screen, and he's easy in there. 10 yards for the touchdown. So Starr 2 for 4 for 46 in the score. Excuse me. That sneeze was brought to you by Brat Spear. You want one. You want one now. Cold, crisp, clean from the beautiful waters of Lake Erie. Kramer for the extra point. A 9-yard kick, and thankfully for him, that's going to be all on the grass here because we're on the left side of the field. So Kramer gets a boot down on its way straight, true and good. And with 12:53 to go in the first half, it's Green Bay 7, the Giants nothing. So Kramer brings the ball back out to his 40, and then as he puts it on the tee, Charlie Killett and Hugh McElhaney are the returners deep for the Giants. The Giants will now go towards home plate, and they will be going from left to right. The kick is deep, and will go in the end zone for a touchback. So YAA Tittle and Company will take over. 12:53 to go in the first half. 7-0 Green Bay. Join us for the Retro Sports Radio halftime show, brought to you by Remington Rand for all your computing needs. Univac is the name to know. They are always in control. So King and Morrison in the backfield. 1st and 10, give to King. They play King for the pass. He's going to go for the run instead. Rumbles ahead for 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Giants on their own 23. Again, beautiful day here in New York. Not necessarily the case in the other, what we now call the National Football Conference. We say goodbye to Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and Cleveland. They are now AFC teams. Hopefully they do well and teach those Rebels a lesson. So for 2nd and 7 now for the Giants on their own 23. Joe Morrison will get the carry. Packers play for the pass. Give us to Morrison. And Joe falls forward for a couple yards. 3rd and 5. So flat pass to Morrison to call Green Bay in the zone. Morrison has it at the 31, but he loses the football and falls on it. There wasn't anybody that touched him. He just kind of took that couple steps and dropped it. So he'll get a gain of 7 on the play. Lombardi's screaming that he wasn't sure there was a football motion, and the refs politely tell Mr. Lombardi that it's 1963 and we don't know what a replay is. So 1st and 10 for the Giants on their own 32 following that catch by Morrison. McElhaney will come in Hugh, the tailback, he's the halfback, he will get the ball on a carry. Packers, double Schaffner. Give to McElhaney, and Hugh gets hit behind the line by Willie Davis, who met him there. Almost shook his hand before he brought him down. That's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. 10-11. Clock running here at the stadium. King. Green Bay playing for the pass to King. It's a run instead. He's made it the line, but gets in the secondary in the second layer, and Bill Forrester hugs him down, but not before. It's a gain of 14. So the Giants moving the ball well down the field. 1st and 10. They'll have it on their own 45. Schaffner on the medium pass. Green Bay playing for the run. Schaffner on the square out. He's got it. Yes, he does. And Wittman will knock him out of bounds at the Green Bay 35. A gain of 20 yards. That worked. 9:24. Clock is stopped. So the Giants 6 plays in 45 yards on the drive. McElhaney again on the ground. Green Bay in the zone. McElhaney gets hit by Henry Jordan past the guard, and that is a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. McElhaney in the flat. Green Bay playing a bump and run. They bump and run Gifford. Tittle flares one out, but Dave Hanner got a hand on it, and it'll be 3rd and 7. 8:36 to go. Morrison coming in. Gifford on a medium pass. Packers all-out blitz. Tittle has time. He's got to scramble, looks around. He's going to run by himself to the sideline and gets a gain of 5. They mark it out at the 27. It'll be a 34-yard field goal attempt for Don Chandler with 8 minutes to go in the first half. And they will opt to take the 3. Or at least attempt to take the 3. From 34, Chandler 0 for 1 today. It's in the air. It's good. So 9 plays, 53 yards. Don Chandler converts the field goal, and with 7:56 to go in the first half, it is the Packers 7, the Giants 3. You're listening to Retro Sports Radio, or Retro Sports Network Radio, the NFC NFL Game of the Week in the second quarter, brought to you by Bratz Beer. It's crisp, it's cold, it's now, it's what you want. From the fresh waters of Lake Erie. Adderley and Moore back to return for Green Bay. Chandler gets a boot on it. Adderley at the 7. Gets across to the 30, brought down to the 32. And that's where Starr and company will take over. 7:45 to go in a half. Green Bay 7, the Giants 3. Taylor and Moore in the backfield for Green Bay. Taylor will run the sweep. Giants double dollar. Taylor picks up 6, turns around the corner, and Bill Winter brings him down at the 38. Green Bay not really in any hurry at this point. They will move as long as the running is good. The Packers will do it. Moore will get it. Dollar's doubled up. Moore falls forward for 2 before Sam Huff knocks him down. 3rd and 2 for the Packers on their own 40. 6:24 clock running here in the first half. Paul Hornung will come out now. Hornung will get the ball. Giants expected Taylor to have it. It's Hornung instead. Forrest Gregg missed his block, and Hornung is knocked down for a loss of 2 by Mods Lewinsky. And the Packers will have to punt. So 3 and out for Green Bay, 5:43. Dowler's first punt was 60 yards. He stands on his 23. Eddie Dove, what a peaceful name for a football player, will return this for the Giants. Dowler, no pressure, beautiful punt. Dove has it at the 23, over the 30, he's over the 40, he's hit at the 43. It's a 39-yard punt and a 20-yard return. So Y.A. Tittle and company take over on their own 43 with 5.5 to go here in the first half. Green Bay 7, the Giants 3. They're going to throw on first down to Joe Walton. Packers in his zone. Walton has it at the Green Bay 49. Dan Curry makes an immediate tackle there for an 8-yard gain. So the Giants will have it 2nd and 2. King on a run is the call. Packers play for the run on Morrison. Give us to King. Lane Howell with the block. King gets hit at the 44. The ball is loose, and the Giants recover. Ken Byers, one of the linemen, makes the fumble recovery. The Packers were punching that ball all the way through, but they couldn't. They got it out, but the Giants recover. 4:10 to go. 1st and 10 from the Green Bay 44. 7-3, Packers lead. Morrison on first end. Packers run blitz. Morrison. John Simon makes the play. It's a gain of 3. Giants in no hurry. And that clock will tick down to 3.5 or so. 2nd and 7. Ball on the Packer 41. Schaffner on a medium pass, and now they ran out to use too much time, and Y.A. Tittle has to call a timeout. So 3:34 to go, first half here at Yankee Stadium. A gorgeous day in the Bronx. Packers 7, Giants 3. So the 62 Packers, who went 13-1, face the 63 New York Giants, who won the Eastern Conference in 63 and lost to the Bears in the 63 NFL Championship game. Again, 2nd and 7, Schaffner on a medium pass. Green Bay plays for the run. Tittle to throw it. Schaffner has it at the 27. He's got room, and he's going to get 18 yards. 2:58 to go. Again, the Giants are not in any hurry. Spot the ball at the Green Bay 23. So King on a short little dumper. Green Bay in the zone again. Tittle tries to find King, and a linebacker got a piece of it. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 for the Giants. Just outside the red zone at the Green Bay 23. King on a run. Green Bay playing for the pass. Wooden's blitz. King, there's a flag down, and it's a 1-yard gain.
Holding. Offense.
However, there was some holding going on. That is a 15-yard penalty. It'll be 2nd and 25 for the Giants with 2:42 to go. Morrison on the draw is the call. Green Bay playing for the pass. Give is to Morrison, who gets 6 yards. Dan Curry makes the tackle. And the Giants will not choose to take a timeout. They will get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. 3rd down and 19. Morrison on a screen. Green Bay doubles up everybody. Morrison has it at the 35. He gets 9 yards before Ray Nitschke can shove him out of bounds. And on 4th and 10, Don Chandler will come out for a 30-yard kick. So Chandler now will be on the dirt. So right about where he's starting his kick from around second base. He'll start his straight ahead kick, and then will make the kick just before it turns back into the grass. So Chandler from 30, 1 for 2 today, on its way, and good. So 7 plays, 34 yards. And Don Chandler, with a $1.50 to go in the first half, or $1.54, makes it a 1-point game. Green Bay 7, the Giants 6. So Adderley and Moore to return the kick. Stay tuned for the Remington Rand UNIVAC halftime show, where we'll go through the rest of the NFL games played on this Sunday, September 20th, 1970. Adderley from Chandler, and that's a touchback. No time to take off the clock. And here the traffic on Grand Concourse from here. So it'll be Taylor and Horning. Horning on a run. Giants play for the pass. A minute 54 to go. Horning's got room. He's got lots of room. And he gets a gain of 17. Dick Peason on with a tackle. It'll be first down with a minute.
Timeout, offense.
And Green Bay calls time with a $1.44. They'd like to get into at least a field goal out of this. Going to try a medium pass to Horning again. Giants will blitz. Starr. Does he have time? No, he doesn't. He's got to run around. He looks for a new receiver. He finds Max McGee downfield, and Dick Lynch knocked it away. What a good play by Dick Lynch. He couldn't find Horning. He was flushed out there, was Bart Starr. He thought he had Max McGee, and he did, but Dick Lynch just knocked it away. So 92 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 10 for Green Bay. Pitts out there now. Green Bay will try a draw. Giants playing for the blitz here. Jimmy Patton comes through. Pitts can't get much of anything. Robustelli after a short gain of 2. And Green Bay on 3rd and 8 coming up. We'll make the Giants call the timeout. Minute 24 to go. So Green Bay has 2 timeouts. The Giants have 1. Dowler on a medium pass. Starr. Dowler at the 49 has all sorts of room. Flag is down. Pass to 30. Eddie Dub makes a tackle at 24. This is big.
Offense.
Oh, no. Oh, no. A low block on that. 15 from the line of scrimmage. And so now it's 3rd and 23. So take that catch by Dowler off the board. Boyd is incensed. So is Vince Lombardi. Lombardi has been agitated the entire game. That ended up being a 53-yard penalty. You take the 37 from the completed pass off the board, and then back to the line of scrimmage and back them up 15. Dowler, medium short, Giants in a prevent. Dowler is nailed and can't hold on. So 4th and 23. And so Dowler goes back to his 9-yard line and he'll punt. The Giants might actually get something out of this. That clip was huge. So Dick pacing on. Back to return. He stands on his 35. Allie Sherman hoping to get a... that's a huge punt. Giants let that roll. And it rolls out at the 5. That's a 71-yard punt. And Lombardi just kind of smiles. Tittle, well, he can't fall on it. McElhaney will stay in bounds. Packers play for the pass. McElhaney picks up 2. And we're content to go to the half. Tittle cannot take a knee in this era. McElhaney again will just fall forward. And he gets stopped the inside, goes outside, and he's brought down to 16. It's a 9-yard gain and a first down. And so we played 30 minutes. The Giants will get the ball in a moment. So it's time now for the Remington Rand halftime show for all your computing needs. Hey, at some point in the near future, we might have a computer that can fit in a regular office. But for now, businesses, medium or large, give us a call today at 1-800-555-DATA. That's 1-800-555-DATA.
You're listening to 1960s football on the Retro Sports Radio Network.
And I can't close it. Well, we're having trouble getting to our other scores here. So we'll start with a recap here. 7-6 the score. Giants have 9 first down to the Packers 7. They have 177 yards, 87 in the air, and 90 on the ground. Packers have 122 yards, 40 in the air, 82 on the ground. Time of possession belongs to the Giants, 16:49 for New York, 13:11 for the Packers. Y.A. Tittle 7-10 for 95 yards. Jim Taylor 8 for 44 on the ground. And Morrison 2 catches for 16. Starr, they've only thrown it 6 times. He's only completed 2. Has an interception and a touchdown for 46 yards. So the scoring all in the second quarter, it was Starr to Elijah Pitts to make it 7-0 from 10 yards. Kramer with the extra point, and then 2 after missing a field goal in the first quarter. Chandler with 7:56 to go, hit from 34, and with 1:54 to go, Don Chandler hit from 30 to make it 7-6. The Giants will receive, and let's save this and go through the halftime show. So, other scores. Let's start in Chicago. This was not what they expected. The 69 Vikings and the 63 Bears from Wrigley Field. Bud Grant, George Hallis, and it was a flat-footed tie. Gary Quazzo got the start there. Instead of Joe Kapp, went 12 for 25. Billy Wade threw it 39 times. Holy goodness. So Fred Cox, a 20-yard field goal, 10:43 in the first quarter, 3-0 Vikings. Then Bull, a 9-yard pass from Billy Wade, made it 7-3 Chicago. Then a recovered fumble in the end zone by Winston with 5:08 to go. Minnesota went up 10-7. Then Reed from Quazzo from 3 yards as the half was ending to make it 17-7. Then back came the Bears. Not before Mr. Nerf, Freddie Cox converts a 19-yard field goal. Minnesota was up 20-7 with 12:26 to go in the third quarter. But it may be Boxing Day in the scoreboard, but it was Minnesota that got punched. Leclerc, an 18-yard field goal from the Bears, 20-10. Then Ditka. How many Ditkas would it take to beat the Vikings? Just one. A 2-yard pass from Wade, 20-17, with 36 seconds to go in the third. Leclerc tied the game at 10:33 to go with a 26-yard field goal. Cox, off that infield at Wrigley Field, gave Minnesota a 23-20 lead with 7:53 to go. Then Leclerc from 16 with 3:36 to go. That's all you needed to know. 23-23. And in this battle of the NFC North, they start week 1 with a 23-23 tie. Out in San Francisco, the 66 Redskins beat the 65 49ers 23-19. Sonny Jurgensen, 17 for 33 for $1.93. John Brody, coming off the PGA Tour to play back some football, 13 for 22 for 140 and a pick. A field goal was the only score in the first quarter for San Francisco, and after Pete Gogolak kick, he was with the Redskins? I didn't realize that. 6:45 to go. It was 3-3. Then Charlie Taylor from Sonny Jurgensen with 5:42 to go made it 10-3. Gogolak's second field goal of the quarter made it 13-3. And then an interception return just before the half by Johnson for 65 yards. Cut the margin down to 10 at Kezar Stadium. 56,000 there. Washington, first possession of the third quarter. Looney with a 1-yard touchdown run. They would trade field goals. And then Davis with a 43 and a 46-yarder in the second half. All for naught. Redskins hang on to go 1-0. They beat the 49ers 23-19. Out at the Coliseum, an easy win for the Rams over the expansion Atlanta Falcons. The 67 Rams beat the 69 Falcons 24-6. Roman Gabriel throws 3 touchdowns, 17 for 26 for 219. Casey on 2 and Truax on the 1 at the end of the third quarter. Not much of a game. Bob Berry 12 for 21 for the Falcons for 169. Norm Van Brocklin goes home. Not a very happy camper. Gibson 7 carries, 55. And Josephson 12 carries for 82, the leading rusher for the Rams. Close is what I want. Dallas in a shootout. The 68 Cowboys behind Don Meredith survive the 63 Cardinals with Curly Johnson, who throws 20 for 36 for 265, 34-27 at the Cotton Bowl. 3-0 Dallas after 1, and then the Cardinals explode for 20 in the second quarter. Johnson finds Conrad from 17. First play from scrimmage to start the second quarter. They go up 7-3. Then Jim Bakken, one of the great heavy metal drummer bands of all time, Bakken, makes it 10-3 on a 46-yard field goal. Then Charlie Triplett from Johnson, 15 yards, 17-3. Bullet Bob Hayes, a 34-yard catch from Don Meredith, made it a 1-touchdown game, but as time expired in the first half, Bakken from 14 yards to make it 20-10. Then Dallas gets 3 touchdowns in the third quarter. Don Perkins, a 1-yard score from Meredith at 11:51. Then Bob Hayes again, this time from 7 yards with 3:39 to go. And then a 45-yard interception return from Green, 31-20 at that point. Robb picks up a 64-yard fumble return with 31 seconds to go to give the Cardinals a sense of false hope. But Dallas hangs on to win 34-27. Pete Rentzel, 5 catches, 108 for Dallas. And that's pretty much the rest of the notables. And one last score, the expansion New Orleans Saints, the 68 Saints, beat the NFL champions in 1960. The Philadelphia Eagles 27-20 at Tulane Stadium. And Philadelphia was up 10-0 in that game. Brown from Norm Van Brocklin. Wow, he's coaching the Falcons and throwing for the Eagles. That's a pretty talented guy. 36 yards, 10-0 halfway through the first quarter. Then Billy Kilmer, 23 for 34 for 269. Van Brocklin, by the way, was picked off 4 times. From a call from Kilmer from 8 yards to make it 10-7. Then Durkee, it's not Tom Dempsey, it's Durkee, with a field goal to make it 10-10. McDonald from Van Brocklin from 61 yards, 17-10. And then an interception return from Whittingham for 32 yards. It was 17-17 at the half, third quarter. Stickles from Kilmer, 1 yard. New Orleans, that was enough. They would go up 24-17. Durkee would tack on a field goal, and Walson would tack on a field goal for Philly from 42 to make it a 1-score game. Van Brocklin, 19 for 48, 355 yards. McDonald, 6 catches for 125. For Kilmer, we told you he threw for 269. Parks, 6 catches, 92 yards for New Orleans. And so after this, we return to Giant Stadium for the second half of the Slobberknocker. Packers 7, Giants 6. And the third quarter of our NFL NFC Game of the Week is brought to you by your American Rambler dealers. Go find the 1971 American Rambler, American Eagle, at your American Rambler dealer today. Charlie Killett and Hugh McElhaney back to return this kick from Jerry Kramer. And the second half begins with a bouncing ball picked up at the Giant 4, and Killett should never let it bounce. They bring him down to the 10-yard line. So King and Morrison in the backfield. Giants ran 32 plays in the first half. King will get it. 1st and 10 from the 10. They double Schaffner this Green Bay. King gets a block. Nitsky couldn't make the tackle, and King got a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. For the Giants, they trail by 1. They are going left to right here. Again, from the bleachers and left to home plate. Joe Morrison now will get the carry. Green Bay plays for the pass. Morrison brought down at the line by Dave Hanner. It'll be 3rd and 6. Gifford on a medium pass. Green Bay doubles Gifford. Tittle has to go that way, and Herb Adderley broke it up. What a good defensive play by Adderley. And Gifford couldn't make the catch. So 3 and out for the Giants. Don Chandler has to be short of the goal line here. He normally would be in the end zone, but he's got the goalposts right at his back. Willie Wood stands on his own 45, trying to give the Packers some room. Green Bay playing for the return. Chandler gets it away. It's a nice punt. Wood at the 35 to the sideline. He's hit at the Green Bay 39, but there's a flag.
Flagrant face mask. Kicking team.
The Giants make a stupid move, and the ref Al Wilson saw that all the way, and so Green Bay will take the 15 yards. They start 1st and 10 from the Giant 46. So Taylor and Moore in the backfield. And they're going to try a medium long to Max McGee. Can they burn him? Giants double Bauer. McGee has it at the 25. He will be brought down for a gain of 19. Eric Barnes makes the tackle. 1st and 10 for the Packers on the Giant 27. Vince Lombardi in a jacket and a green tie. Almost smiled. Allie Sherman kind of cowering over there in the windbreaker. Taylor on a Packer sweep. Giants double Dowler, give us to Taylor, and Modzlewski brings him down after a gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 for the Giants, or for the Packers rather, on the Giant 25. Again, not in any hurry. 7-6 Green Bay leads, and what some of the friends of Retro Sports Network Radio would say is a slobber knocker between the Packers and the Giants. Moore will get the carry. Giants play for the pass. Moore is cut down by Bill Winter after a gain of 3. 3rd and 5 from the Giant 22. Ron Kramer on a medium pass. Giants played man-to-man. Patton blitzes. Starr doesn't have time. He's got a look. He is blindsided by Modzlewski, who brings him down for a loss of 3. Starr, that white jersey showing some green from the dirt here in the Bronx, goes to the sideline. Kramer wants to tack on the field goal to give him a 4-point lead. 4 plays, 21 yards. They took 2:45 off the clock. It'll be a 32-yard field goal. So Kramer, first kick of the day. Good snap. And it's good. So the sellout crowd here at Yankee Stadium didn't like that, but Kramer converts the field goal, and with 10:23 to go in the third quarter, it is the Green Bay Packers 10, the New York Giants 6. Killett will be back out to take the return, or is it Collette? I should, my own last name being hard to pronounce for some people, should get that right. Collette, I think is how I would pronounce that. And McElhaney are back. Kramer gets a shoe on it, and that one will not be returned. The Giants start from their own 20. Second possession of them in the second half. And it's now Green Bay 10, New York 6. Shadows coming from home plate here in New York. So the Giants will start this drive in the sun and work it towards the shade. King on 1st and 10. Green Bay double shot. Ball is loose and Green Bay recovers. Willie Davis fell on it. The center for New York snapped it and Y.A. Tittle never got it. How about that? So the Packers in quick position to score again. Dowler on a medium pass. He's double covered. Starr goes that way in. No, goes for Kramer instead. There's a flag down. Huff is there. Kramer's got it at the 17. What's this call going to be?
Holding. Offense.
It's a hold on the offense. Starr had time to look for another receiver, and in the process, they held. So 15 yards. Lombardi trying to find something to chew on besides the sideline official, and it's 1st and 25. From the Giants 35, it'll be Taylor on a draw.
Flag on the play.
Giants play. Flag down.
Offense.
And somebody moved, and whoever it was better not go tell who it was to Lombardi, because now Vince is steaming. It's now 1st and 30 from the Giant 40. So in a matter of 8 seconds on the game clock, the Packers have lost 20 yards. Again, it's a draw play to Taylor. They double Ron Kramer. Starr gives it to Taylor, and Lane Howell gets around the blocker, and it's a gain of 1. 2nd and 29. More on the screen. Giants playing bump and run. Starr blitzed. Looks. Has Dowler at the 33. He'll be brought down for a gain of 4. He took a step back, and it's 3rd and 25. So the Packers going the wrong way on this drive. 8:46 to go in the third quarter. Lou Carpenter is in for Boyd Dowler. Carpenter on a medium pass. Giants kitchen sink blitz. Starr got it away, and Carpenter. There's a flag down. That's going to be pass interference, isn't it?
Offense.
No, it's on the Packers. That's on the Packers. Offensive pass interference on Lou Carpenter. The Giants will take the penalty, and would you believe it? It's 3rd down and 40. If Vince Lombardi was a principal and this was a school, the entire Packer offense, Bart Starr included, would be staying over in detention. Wide receiver screen to Carpenter. And Carpenter, Jerry Hillenbrand knocked it away. Thankfully, it wasn't intercepted. That was a terrible pass. 4th and 40. And the Packers will punt. What a drive. You can see the Packers players flinch. Not quite yet. Boyd Dowler will boom this one. Eddie Dove stands on his 5. Lombardi decides to punt. Low snap. Dowler bobbles it. Has time, looking for a coughing corner, and that's exactly what will happen. But you can hear Lombardi screaming from here. Our press box, if you're familiar with Yankee, we're at the 45-yard line in the sun still. It'd be facing the third base side if this was baseball. And Lombardi is just letting them have it. 1st and 10 from their own 20. Morrison on a run. They double shotgun this Green Bay. Morrison hit by Ron Kostelink at the line. Morrison, I think, has to go find a tooth in a 2nd and 10. From the Giant 20. King, they'll run it again. Green Bay playing for the pass. King hit at the line by Willie Davis, but they'll give him forward progress and a yard. 3rd and 9. 7:02 to go for the Giants here in the third quarter. They have the ball. Schaffner on a medium pass. Green Bay in a deep zone. Schaffner has it at the 29. Bill Forrester brings him down to 30. They're going to measure. Does he have it? No, they don't. 4th and 1. And Allie Sherman has to make a decision here. 2 tight end set. This is going to be Y.A. Tittle all the way. Tittle on a sneak. 6:18 to go. Green Bay playing for a pass. Tittle. He's got it. He got one. Aaron Thomas joins Frank Gifford and as the receivers. So the Giants convert on 4th and 1. 5.5 to go. King, they keep it on the ground. Green Bay, Keys Morrison. Give us to King. Gets around a defender. Gets across the line. Gets 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Third quarter of this game brought to you by your American Rambler dealer. Go see the new Rambler today at your American Rambler dealer for $19.71. Full of all the comforts of an automatic transmission, an AM radio, which you're listening to this game on right now, and we got ashtrays now in the back. So when you're out with your friends on a country drive, you can all enjoy some Dude cigarettes because they're manly and unfiltered. 2nd and 9 for the Giants. Phil King on a medium pass. They double up Thomas. King has it at the 39. It's a gain of 8. It'll be 3rd down in inches. They won't need to measure. He is short. But the Giants moving the ball down the field left to right. 3rd down and 1 at their own 39-yard line. Morrison trying to get the first down. They double Walton. Morrison not only gets the first down, but Hank Grimminger couldn't make a tackle until they got 4 yards. So 1st and 10, Giants 7 plays, 23 yards on this drive, and they've taken 4:48 off the clock. Give will be to Phil King. Packers, Key Morrison from the ground. King heads in the line, and Ray Nitschke calls him a couple names and stands him up for no gain. 2nd and 10. Aaron Thomas on a medium pass. They double Thomas. Tittle looks that way. He'll go around to Gifford instead. Gifford has it at the 49. Jesse Whitman brings him down after a gain of 6. So the pass is caught. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Giants on their own 49. Schaffner comes back in. Short pass or medium short to Morrison. Packers blitz. Tittle. Does he have time? He does. He's got Morrison at the Green Bay 43. 8 yards and a first down. So the Giants are chomping up the grass here at Yankee Stadium and the clock. 10 plays, 37 yards. 6:43 off the clock. $1:41 to go in the third. Giants have run 46 plays on this beautiful afternoon in the yard. King, 1st and 10. They key him for the pass. He's the runner instead, and Dan Curry knocks him down behind the line for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Giants and Packers in a slobber knocker here at Yankee Stadium as we near the end of the third quarter. 57 seconds to go. Green Bay 10, New York 6. Morrison on the ground. Green Bay playing for the pass. Morrison falls forward for 4. 3rd and 7 now. Ball spotted at the Green Bay 40. Ron Gassert with that tackle. And the Giants, last play of the third quarter. They have taken 8 minutes and 6 seconds off the clock. Joe Walton on a medium pass. Packers play for King for the pass. Tittle has time. He finds Walton at the 32. First down. And he's knocked out by Willie Wood after a gain of 8. So the clock will stop. 10 seconds to go for the Giants. Don Chandler can't give the Giants the lead. They're down 4. So the Giants are going to need a touchdown at some point. Or 2 field goals. McElhaney in the backfield with Morrison. And Hugh will end the quarter with a run.
Flag on the play.
Or not. Well, they get the playoff. McElhaney gets 2.
Offsides. Defense.
But Green Bay was offside. And so the Giants will take the free 5 yards. And we have 3 seconds to go. Walton on a medium pass. Packers play for the zone. Walton has it at the 19. It's a gain of 8. It's a first down, and we played 45 minutes. We head to the 4th quarter here at Yankee Stadium. Giants now going into the sun. 1st and 10 from the Green Bay 19. It's the Packers of 62-10, the Giants of 63-6.
You're listening to 1960s football on the Retro Sports Radio Network.
The only scoring in the American Rambler 3rd quarter was a Jerry Kramer field goal with 10:23 to go to make it 10-6. Starr 4 for 9 in the ballgame for 69. Tittle 13 for 17 for 141. The Giants own the 3rd quarter. Time of possession combined now 27-10 for New York. And just 17:50 for the Giants. They've outgained the Packers 237 to 148. And they have 14 first downs to Green Bay's 8. Leading running back is Morrison, 10 carries for 51. And 3 catches for 24. Jim Taylor has 10 carries for Green Bay for 47. And Green Bay just didn't have the football. So the Giants doing everything right except for getting in the end zone. King has 12 carries for 33. Tittle has 3 carries for 6. Giants 8:24 off the clock on his 14-play drive. 1st and 10. Schaffner on a medium pass. Packers looking for the run. Schaffner has the catch. He got it now. Where do they spot it? They give him 9 yards. So it won't be a first down. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the Green Bay 10. McElhaney.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag down. Giants moved.
False start. Offense.
So a 5-yard penalty makes it 2nd and 6. 14:14 to go. Clock stopped again. 9 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock. McElhaney on 2nd and 6. The key Morrison. Give us to McElhaney. And he gets 7 yards. He got the first down. So 1st and goal to go from the Green Bay 8. The Giants have done everything right on this 16-play drive. Now they got to cash it in. King in the ballgame. Tittle will try a medium pass. They look for the short pass. Tittle has King. Little high. Has it. Touchdown Giants. Giants score. Tittle now 15-19 for 158. He threw it over the goalpost and King came down with it. 9:59 off the clock. 17 plays, 80 yards. The Giants do a Packer drive. And Don Chandler now hopes to make it a 3-point game. He does. 13:25 to go. The 4th quarter brought to you by Dude Cigarettes. Unfiltered, because you're a man. So 13-10, the Giants lead. What a drive. That was an all-timer. Adderley and Moore. Back to return the kick for Chandler. Moore at the 11. He's got room. He's got all sorts of room. But he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And as my spotter says, a useful return of 28 yards. So good field position for the Packers. They've only run 34 plays from scrimmage. So McGee and Carpenter, the receivers. Kramer, the tight end. Tonight on CBS after the game, join us for a brand new, the season premiere of the Ed Sullivan Show. Tonight, Topo Gigio will teach you all about CPR. And Mick Jagger will come and spin some plates for you. That is on the season premiere of the Ed Sullivan Show. Then a special edition of Mannix. Mannix comes to New York and chases a suspected murderer over the George Washington Bridge at rush hour. Will anything bad happen? Find out tonight on Mannix. All tonight on CBS, a 2-hour edition of Mannix. Taylor will get it 1st and 10 on the Green Bay 39. He breaks through. Montgomery does and knocks him down for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11 for the Packers. Again, they've only run 35 plays. 12:33 to go in the football game. No overtime. Kramer on a pass here, the tight end. They double Kramer. Starr looks. He throws that way anyway. Kramer has it. Jimmy Patton brings him down, but it's only a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 5. So spot it at the Packer 44. They are now headed towards the shadows on the home plate side of the field. Taylor on the screen on 3rd and 5. Giants double McGee. Starr looks around, screens it to Taylor. Has it at the 41. He gets a gain of 10. He's into Giant territory. Eddie Dove will make the tackle and spot it at the Giant 46. 1st and 10, 11:11 to go in the football game. Taylor again on the run. They double McGee. Give us a Taylor. Has all sorts of room, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Packers sweep 40, 35, 30, 25, 24-yard line. A gain of 22, and Allen Webb knocks him out of bounds. So the Packers are in field goal range for Jerry Kramer. It took him 4 plays to do it. Horning and Earl Gross now in the backfield. Horning will carry the football from the 24. They key Horning for the pass. Horning on the run instead has all sorts of room. Gets in the secondary, and Jerry Hillenbrand brings him down after a gain of 9. So the Packers offense, which sat for the last 9 minutes, has done the hot knife through butter. 5 plays through 46 yards in 3:02. 2nd and 1 from the 15. Medium pass to McGee. Giants playing for Horning for the pass. Starr tries to find McGee, and Tom Scott knocked it away. 3rd and 1. Earl Gross will get the carry. Giants play for the run. Gross gets a good block, gets to the line, and he gets a 1st down. A gain of 5 before Catfish could bring him down. 1st and goal. Well, 1st and 10 at the 10. 9.5 to go. Giants 13. Packers 10. Green Bay driving. Horning on a medium short. They double the tight end Kramer. Horning has it at the 6. He's brought down at the 3. 2nd and goal for Green Bay. 8:48 to go. You would think that the Giants' defense would be pretty fresh. The offense gave them enough time to go see a Broadway play. Taylor and Horning in the backfield. Horning will get the carry. They blitz. Here comes Huff. Give us to Horning. Bob Taylor holds them to the 1-yard line. 2 tight end set now. Kramer and another blocker. Taylor hopes to do an ST plunge. Giants blitz. Taylor. Touchdown. Touchdown Green Bay. Taylor did an ST plunge and went to shake Don Meredith's hand after that. So 13 carries for Taylor and 69 yards. So the Packers respond 10 plays, 61 yards, and 5:21. And with 8:04 to go, it is the Packers 16, the Giants 13. Kramer to tack on a key extra point. He does. And so Green Bay leads it 17-13. The Giants with Killett and Paysonon back for the return of 8:04. They either need 2 possessions, which would be hard to do, considering that the Packer offense is pretty efficient, or a touchdown. You're not going to do an onside kick unless there's 3 minutes to go. Kramer boots it away. Long and high and through, and so no time off the clock. Tittle, they've run 54 plays, 8:04 to go here in the football game. Packers 17, Giants 13. King, they can do what you want. They can go on the ground and they'll give it to Phil King. And King,
Flag on the play.
there's a flag down, and he will get 3 yards.
Holding. Defense.
Oh, automatic first down. And again, Lombardi's incensed. He says the Giants have been holding all day. So 5 and a first. And the Giants will have a fresh set at their own 28. First and 10, 7:54. Clock stopped. They're going to throw it. Gifford on a medium pass. Green Bay kitchen sink blitz. Tittle works away from it. Finds Gifford at the 44. He is brought down. He gets hit backwards by Greminger. And he will lose 2. But first and 10 for the Giants on their own 42. So Tittle with a smile on his face. Hand it to Phil King. Packers on a run blitz. King, nothing. Stuffed at the line, 2nd and 10. This time it's Morrison. Packers play for the pass. Give to Morrison, and Joe gets 3. It'll be 5:57 to go. And 3rd down and 7 from the Giant 45. Chandler is warming up. It would be a 65-yarder from here. And he has a 2% chance of making it. Walton on a medium pass to the tight end. The key King. Throw to Walton. Has it at the 47 of Green Bay. It is an 8-yard gain. And it is another first down. The Giants move the chains. 5:21 to go. Clock running. Schaffner on a medium pass. Green Bay plays for the run, and the throw was behind Schaffner. I think Tittle got a little giddy there and could not complete it. So 2nd and 10. Morrison will get the carry. The key Morrison. It's a draw play, and Dave Hanner read that all the way, and it's a 5-yard loss. It is 3rd down and 15. 4:40 to go. The sellout throng here at Yankee Stadium has gotten all that in a bag of chips. They go to Morrison on a medium short pass.
Flag on the play.
And they don't even get the play off.
Ball start. Offense.
The Giants discombobulated, and now it'll be 3rd down and 20. I think the key here for the Giants is get what you can on 3rd down. They'll run the same play and see what happens. Green Bay in the prevent. Morrison has it at the Green Bay 49. He gets a gain of 8. 3:59 to go. 4th and 12. Now, this would be a 9 and 7. A record kick if Chandler chose to do it. And if they miss, they get it to 20, right? No, they're going to punt. Chandler says, we'll punt. Willie Wood back to return it. Chandler gets it away, hoping to drop it inside the 10. It's down at the 2. That's the right call. So the reason why you don't go for the long field goal is obviously you miss it and it goes to the 20. So they got a gain of 18 out of that if they hadn't gone for the field goal. So the Packers with 3:53 to go, if that explanation made any sense, will start on their own 2. And they'll keep the blocking tight end in. Horning on the run. They play for the run. They keep Taylor. Give to Horning. Pop gets a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. The Packers aren't going to call time. The Giants don't call time. 2nd down and 6. Same setup. Ball spotted at the 6. Clock running. 3:08 to go. Star this time to Taylor. They key Taylor on the run, and Jim gets through a hole and gets a gain of 4. Dick Lynch with a tackle. 2.5 to go, maybe. Giants don't call time. 3rd down and 2 for the Packers on the 10-yard line. Horning on the draw. They want to get this to 2 minutes to go. They expect it to Taylor, give to Horning, and Dick Lynch brings him down. They're going to measure. Got it. And Green Bay will not call timeout. The Giants do with 2:23 to go. They have 2 left. Tom Moore comes back in. And they'll run it again on 1st and 10. Giants with a run blitz. Give us to Moore. And Scott knocked it loose, and the Giants recover at the 13. The Giants recover the fumble. Oh, my word. And there's 2:14 to go. And now the Giants, they need a touchdown, but they have all the time in the world and 13 yards to go. They're going to run. Morrison. Packers blitz. Give us to Morrison. And Joe, there's a flag down at the line.
Flagrant face mask. Defense.
That's on Willie Davis. He grabbed the face mask. It is half the distance. It is a 1st down. It's 1st and goal from the 7 with 2:04. What a turn of events. First down from the 7. Giants in no hurry. Packers want them to score as soon as possible. Morrison, 1st down. Packers playing for the pass. Give us to Morrison. He gets 3. And there's 2 minutes to go. And the Giants go into a slowdown. They got 1:57. They need 4 yards. King inside. Green Bay again looking for the pass. Give us to King. He gets 2. 3rd and goal. 1:09 to go. This is death by 1,000 paper cuts. Lombardi's defense needs to step it up here. The Giants had 2 shots with 1:09 to go. The ball is spotted at the 2. Morrison will get the first crack at it. Packers again. Here's Nitschke on the blitz. Give to Morrison. Inside, outside. Touchdown, Giants. They convert. Morrison. A 2-yard outside run with 1 minute to go. And the Giants now lead at 19-17. So here's Chandler. If he can convert the extra point, the Packers can tie this with a field goal, but they only have 1 minute left. They can win it if Chandler misses it. He hits it. What a finish. What a finish. The Packers were considered to be 14-point favorites coming in. The Giants, they will kick this deep. Adderley and Moore are back. Adderley at the 10. He only gets to the 21, but they only need 35 yards to tie the game potentially. 53 seconds to go. McGee and Dowler in the ball game. They can stop it 3 times. Medium pass to Dowler. Giants in a nickel. They key Taylor. They double up Kramer. Dowler has it at the 30. He's brought down at the 37. It's a 16-yard gain.
Timeout offense.
And the Packers call time. 43 seconds to go. Kramer says I can try this from 56. We are be 70 from here. So 43 seconds to go. Packers now need a miracle just to tie the game. McGee on a medium pass. They double Dowler. McGee, incomplete. Can't hold on. Second and 10, 37 seconds to go. Packers decide to go into a hurry up. Medium pass to McGee again. Kramer, the tight end, doubled. McGee has it at the 45. He is brought down at the 47. Packers will call time. They get the first down. And they have 27 seconds. Kramer says, no, too far. You got to keep going. 27 seconds to go. Tom Moore on a medium short. They key Moore for the pass. Starr, blitzed, sacked by Sam Huff. And they burn their last timeout. 18 seconds to go. They cannot stop it. They might get 2 plays. They got to get out of bounds. More outside is the call. They double Dowler. Starr, flush, sacked by Bob Taylor. And that is it. The Giants have pulled the upset. Unless they can throw it out of bounds right now, can they get to the line and throw it away? No! Oh, yes, they can. 4th and 18. They got it off with 2 seconds to go. So they go with the unconventional 3 wide receivers. They got to go deep to Max McGee. They can't kick it. It's either the Hail Mary of all Hail Marys or an upset win for the Giants. McGee. Giants play a prevent. Starr looking. No, sir. The Giants have won the game. How about that? Joe Morrison is your MVP. 54 yards on the ground. He hit the winning touchdown from a 2-yarder with a minute to go. So we're stunned. The Giants just beat them. 21 first downs to 15. 299 total net yards to 238. Time of possession 34-10 to 25-50. The Giants sacked Bart Starr 4 times for 17 yards, and they turn it over twice. So here's the individual stats. Starr 9 of 18 for 118 yards. That was brutal. Absolutely brutal. The Giants just kept plugging away and plugging away and plugging away and did all the right things. But man, that fumble was huge at the end there. That set up the 2-yard touchdown run by Morrison with a minute left. The Packers had the lead and just wanted to chew clock. Because you'll ask about the defense. Forrester had 7 tackles for Green Bay. Wittenden had 4 and 5 assists. Nitschke 6. The only sack went to Forrester for Green Bay. For the Giants, Sam Huff had the pick for 17 yards. Kakovich Monslewetsky, Huff, and Taylor had sacks, and Dick Lynch had 6 tackles. And there are the special teams. And here's a long readout of all that. Packers only ran 52 plays. The Giants ran 62. Packers 7 of 13 on third down, which was very good. Giants 7 of 14 on third down. And so, there you go. The final score. The Giants 20, the Packers 17. So the other scores in the NFL side, or the NFC side of the ledger, Minnesota and Chicago tied at 23. Washington beat San Francisco 23-19. The Rams pounded Atlanta 24-6. Dallas outlasted St. Louis 34-27. And New Orleans, the other upset of the week, 27-20 over Philly. And the Giants upset the Packers 20-17. So the NFC standings after week 1 look like as you see on the screen. Dallas, Washington, the Giants, and the new NFC East are all 1-0. St. Louis and Philly are 0-1. Green Bay, Detroit has a Monday night games, so we didn't do that one for you. Green Bay is in first place with an 0-1 record. And in the West, the Rams and New Orleans are 1-0. San Francisco and Atlanta are 0-1. And so, that will do for week 1 for Dude Cigarettes, for your American Rambler dealer, and for Bratz Beer and Remington Rand. I'm Ron Chuckett, saying thank you so much for listening. Next week, another NFL NFC game. Until then, join our friend Chris Slovic for the AFC game of the week, and we'll have one for you soon. Take care, everybody. Have a good evening. So long, everybody.